And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but...
Can he finish? In for the pieces! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
El Shaarawy. Dybala providing an outlet on that flank. Hullet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bastoni. Tomori. Calhanoglu. Great vision. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Dybala. Dybala. Oh, this is a terrific run. Hullet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The ball swung in. Tomori is there, and he can get that clear. And the flag has stayed down. Big header! Oh, it's gone in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Driven forward. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Dybala. Now it's El Shaarawy. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, that has changed the dynamics of Dybala! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Paulo Dybala actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Baron. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Çalhanoğlu over to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Veron gets a foot in here. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, great defending that. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's a mighty effort! That's going to go a long way. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's El Shaarawy. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Serginho. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Serginho, Filippo Inzaghi. Well, that's an excellent interception. Çalhanoğlu looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cross into the box. Can he finish? Ribery. Kolumuani. And it's Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. Now that he rises! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And this is Ribery. He's a sharp little ball here. Kolumuani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries a shot! They've done it! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Serginho takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ribéry. And Ribéry! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Çalhanoğlu. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's been drilled forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great defending, strong and determined. Colomwani, he has found the way through. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gullit did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Colomwani. It's a promising position. He's had a shot! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's through here. And this is El Shaarawy. And he certainly goes for a shot!
El Shaarawy really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Milan have their second corner now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Serginho. Dybala. And that's that. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And it's Serginho. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Spread it left. Aimed beyond the defence. Has a look and plays it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Inzaghi. And this is Shevchenko. Serginho, he gets big. It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
He's got two, and it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch.
Shot a goal! He's scored! So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
No, it's Inzaghi. It's played through for him. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Serginho, he's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Chooses to go back. They're on! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Rafael Leao. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! Filippo Inzaghi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Thinks about the shot, and Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Oh no, what has happened here? And this is... He's had a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's played it. There's the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ah, he's given it away. Rafael Leao! In he goes again. Really well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
But we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Inter Milan finding their passes. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! Oh, within an inch or two.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's a player who has defined a generation. That has been cut short. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Rafael Leao. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Inter are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Skriniar. Nesta. And it's Van Basten. And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Second period then underway. Serginho. Here's Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hullet. Davids. Oh, Red, nice interception. Baron. Tries to play it through. Davids. Serginho. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Oh, it's Van Basten. Baron. Nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's had it nicked away. Spread out to the left, back into the middle, played out wide. Pirlo just eases him off the ball. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Pirlo. That is ended up in no man's land. Filippo Inzaghi. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Batistuta. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a good... Climbs up big! And that has not gone well. Rafael Leao. Kvaratskhelia. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Rafael Leao. And it's Pirlo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Batistuta. That looks a good ball through. Maldini. Inzaghi looks to get on the end of this. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tries the cross. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Juan Sebastian Veron, numero 18, Filippo Inzaghi, lasciano il campo per
Costa
il
Corta.
numero 4, il numero 11.
That could spell trouble. Looking for options for movement. Can he get it through? Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Serginho. Can he get onto this?
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Calhanoglu. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And this is Lukaku. Oh, what a ball! Inter Milan can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that's well spotted. Calhanoglu. Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. Now the ball gets his head on it! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Julie. Well, that looks a decent ball. Julie looking to get on the end of this.
Well, Peter, Thomas Rosicky will have a busy game, I think, certainly on the creative front.
Just looking back over his career, Jim, I sometimes wonder whether he's been a bit underrated.
Well, I suppose there is an element of what might have been with him. You don't expect him to give you more than 25 games in a season, but he's never let us...
Chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Now it's Torres.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. And that is as far as they're going to go. Beckenbauer. 2 down already, a nightmare start. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work. And a chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Not the most accurate pass. He's through here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And it's been taken short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham with the cross. And he's there to clear it. And here's Bale. Great vision. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked out the run. And he's all... Big chance! He's scored! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Batistuta really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Good ball over the top. Oh, that's a... And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a... And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Bale. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Beckham with the short one. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Beckham. Back in once more. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. It's a searching pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the volley. Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Great vision. He can run onto that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still... And a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punt. And Del Piero! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that's well spotted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. Plays it in low. Cannavaro is there to clear. That's really well cleared. And that has put paid to that. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely shaped ball. Bullish header! Well, that looks a decent ball. Now he's got space here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now that's well seen too. Beckham, looking for the run. And he's only too happy to take that back. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, it's come loose. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now the ball's gone astray. And here's Totti. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that has not gone well. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Good read, needed to be. It's a pretty loose pass. He's in space and looking for options. Seedorf. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Hullet. Beckham. It's a good... He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
He's got away. Pirlo. And it's Bale. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And the shot's on here. Costa Curta. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Threads one in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Seedorf is onto this. He won't be happy with that one. And the first 45 minutes are up. Some first half thoughts?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Del Piero, and this is Luis Suarez, and this is Totti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. There's the delivery. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Totti. And he's there to belt it away. Beckham tries to pass it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a quick one, and it's Maldini. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Venezia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Seedorf looking to penetrate opposition lines. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Venezia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Gerrard. That's Maldini. Gerrard. Passing nice and neat. Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Maldini. Seedorf. Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Beckham. Played in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Lahm. Spread neatly. And he's cleared it back out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that one... And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13, Nesta. Number 22, Pirlo.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
21,
Mateus clears.
coming on the field. Number 15.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 2, Bonucci. Number 19, Ronaldinho. Number
That was
7,
good alertness.
Didier Drogba. Substitution in progress.
Costa Curta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Del Piero, and he's worked it through. Bonucci. And it's Ronaldinho. And Drogba. And this is Hullet. Now it's Beckham. And he's managed to get free. Beckham with the cross. A mighty effort! Deftly away. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Del Piero. Ronaldinho. And this is Neymar.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Gerrard. Over to the left. Now it's Seedorf. No outsmarting him this time. Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Vieri. Seedorf. Bonucci calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Quick reminder today, please.